Hello Libra, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your no contact love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, loves, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you guys. Okay, something's trying to flip around. We're going to do a few of these just for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot. Okay, so we have the secret admirer energy at the bottom of the deck, and nervous, breakup, taking a chance. And then we have this isn't goodbye, father wounds, disappearing or ghosted, or relationship and connecting. You know what this is feeling like to me, Libra? I do feel like some of you guys, I'm getting a couple different things with this. First, for some of you guys, this person definitely could have some kind of childhood trauma, specifically with the father for some of you. For some of you guys, because it came out next to this ghosted or disappearing, they could have had like an absent father, or they could have lost their father. For some of you, that could still really affect this person now. Or even if that happened as an adult, like it could be having a big effect on this person. Now, for others of you where that's not relevant, this person could have just ghosted you. Maybe they just ended things very abruptly. Maybe they ghosted. Just take it how it applies for your situation, if it applies. But to me, this feels like somebody doesn't want this to be the end. This relationship connecting energy always reminds me of the Two of Cups. So somebody could still feel a lot of feelings for you. It's like they still have feelings for you, and they know that you still have feelings for them as well. The Two of Cups can feel like somebody is your person. It can feel like wanting to bring something into alignment, maybe having a face-to-face conversation. So somebody's feeling like, you know what, this doesn't feel over. I still feel very connected to Libra. Even if I did ghost, or even if I did leave things in the past, I'm still feeling their energy. I'm still feeling very connected to them. And I don't feel like this is over. So they could feel like there is some unfinished business here, or they could just feel like, you know, they don't want this to be the end. Now, with this breakup energy here, it says nervous, gambling. This nervous energy, to me, it feels like somebody's not quite sure where you're at with things, okay? They may not be sure since the way that they handled a situation, or the way that they left, or even just where you're at with things now since an ending here. So I do feel like there is some anxiousness that this person is experiencing when it comes to reconnecting or reaching out when they think about you. They do feel like they are taking a chance in reaching out because they don't know where you are. Now, with the secret admirer energy, I just kind of feel like this is this person. One, it could indicate that this person is trying or has found a way to kind of watch your social medias or things like that. So they could be kind of just like missing you from afar, or admiring you from afar. But I also think for others of you where it doesn't really have anything to do with like them kind of watching you, it could just be that they have all these feelings that they are thinking and feeling, and they're kind of keeping that to themselves for right now. Like, you may not know that this person is still thinking about you, or that this person is feeling this way. It's like they're really like missing you from afar. That's kind of what's coming through here. So we are going to, when I picked up the deck, we had the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So the Five of Swords sometimes can be a card of reassessment. It can be a card of conflicted energy, you know, where someone is looking back over their past choices, and they did what they thought that they wanted at the time, or they thought was right at the time, but now they're kind of questioning things, and they're asking, you know, did I make the right decision? Is that really, you know, is it really the way that I wanted it to be? I see the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords here. So somebody's definitely anxious and in their head. They could be feeling like you may not want anything to do with them at this point. With that Seven of Wands, they may expect you to have your guard up when it comes to them, or potentially maybe have blocked them for some of you, whether that is physically or energetically, emotionally. So we're going to use the tarot now to take a look at their current energies towards you, their next actions towards you, as well as a potential outcome. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. It's like trying to focus there, but struggling, it feels like. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Strength. I see the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck for their general overall energy. So yeah, somebody does still have a lot of feelings for you, and I feel like they're hoping that you still have feelings for them. They could be feeling like you are their person, but I do feel like they are keeping their feelings under wraps. They also, the High Priestess could be them. It's like the unknown. It's a mystery to them. They could be wondering, like, I don't know if Libra still has feelings for me, or I don't know, where Libra is at with things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring this back into alignment here. It's like, I don't know if Libra still feels the same way for me. So the Page of Cups is in the area of their thoughts. So this person, I'm feeling a couple different things from this. For some of you guys, this person is definitely thinking about the communication. Okay, whether it's like thinking about what to say, should I reach out? Should I say this? Should I say that? The pages are in the tarot are the messengers of the tarot, but I specifically feel like an apology for the way that's either the way that something ended, the reason something ended, or like how they did it, right? If they ended things very abruptly, or with no explanation, or they ghosted, especially. But I definitely feel like I'm thinking about the apology, or thinking about the communication. But in this cup here, he has this fish, and they're right by the water, and it feels like, that fish could just jump right out of that cup and be in the water and be gone, never to be seen again. And I kind of feel like there's a couple things coming through with that to me here, is that somebody could feel like they really just let you slip away, like they did not handle you carefully. They did not take care of the connection, and they just kind of let this, something that could have been, a soul connection here just really slip away. But I also feel like they're specifically towards the communication that this person wants to have with you. They could feel like, if I don't come correctly, or if I don't say the right thing the first time, I might not get another time, So I definitely feel like there is a little bit of like a stress and pressure energy that this person is feeling surrounding this communication, because it feels like, it has to be just so. They have the King of Swords for their feelings. This person is they could have felt like, I'm getting two different things from that. For some of you guys, they could have felt like they treated you very coldly. They could have felt like they just cut things off very abruptly. And like I said, that they were very cold to you. And that's where a lot of this fear comes in, if they don't know how you're going to be towards them, and where this apology that they feel like they need to give you comes, because they feel like they gave you very cold treatment for some of you. For others of you, they could be expecting you to be very emotionally detached, or maybe cold towards them now because of the way that they were to you in the past. The King of Swords is also somebody who's not afraid to cut ties. The King of Swords is somebody who has boundaries. So even if they don't expect you to be necessarily cold, they may feel like you have your boundaries up. They may feel like you will have already detached and cut ties with them. They have the Five of Cups as intentions. So I'm kind of feeling with this here, one, I feel like this person has been in this energy, this Five of Cups energy, sadness, regret, grief, disappointment. When they're coming up as intentions, I'm feeling they're wanting to just come out of that. Like they are wanting to reconnect with you so they don't have to. Like they're wanting to be able to come into the light, right? They've been, I feel like, in this space for a while here. Now, for others of you, the Five of Cups sometimes to me can speak about gratitude and really appreciating what we do have, because, he's so miserable because he's focused on what he doesn't have and missing the Two Cups right here. And I feel like that's, especially the Two of Cups being here, I feel like that's something where this person could want to give some kind of recognition or validation to you. Like, you know what? I don't know what I was doing. I was focused on this or this or this, and I should have been focused on this connection that I have here with you. I should have been focused on what I had right in front of me. I should have appreciated it when I had the chance. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling there. We see the Two of Swords. You got two twos now, so you can definitely see that there's this energy of decisions, here. So with the Two of Swords being the challenge, I feel like this person may have been in this space for a little bit, because the Two of Swords can be a bit of a stagnant energy. It's indecisive and stagnant, and I feel like it's like they kind of play things over and over, and they kind of give into those, especially with that Eight of Swords energy that I saw earlier and that I feel here. It's like somebody could give into their pessimistic, fearful thoughts, right? And they really allow that to keep them trapped. And at the end of the day, that's what the Eight of Swords is. It's where we allow ourselves to kind of be held back by our own limitations, our own negative thoughts, right? And I feel like that's something that's going on here, and it's putting this person in this kind of stuck and stagnant space where they're unable to actually make a decision. So I do feel like that's part of the challenge. But Libra, this is also your energy. The Two of Swords is Moon and Libra energy specifically. And the Moon, it does rule our feelings and the unknown. And with this, I feel like it's specifically coming up here that part of the challenge is that this person doesn't know how you feel right now. They don't know where you're at with things. So we have the Five of Swords for their next actions. It's not a big action energy to me, but it is an energy of reassessment. I do feel like they're looking back over the past still. We talked about this earlier. They made the choice they did, and now they're looking back and they're questioning things, and they're very conflicted. Should I reach out? Should I not reach out? Should I shoot my shot? Or shouldn't I? It's a lot of conflicted energy here. I definitely feel like this person is like really struggling here. You got two fives here. The fives in the tarot are very challenging energies. They're challenges, they're obstacles, they're just very difficult. And I feel like that here. I feel like this person is just really, really having a hard time. And I feel like you may not have any idea about that. I feel like there's a lot of this that is going on under the surface, especially with that secret admirer energy, where it's like, you may not have any idea where this person is at with things. They have that Strength card for the potential outcome. I do want to clarify this because I'm not quite sure yet if this is them continuing to just have strength to get through the thoughts and the feelings that they're having, but still kind of fighting with themselves here, or if this is them having the courage to take some kind of action here. So let's clarify and see. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. It just feels like I don't see action at this time here. I'm always going to be honest with you guys about what I'm seeing here, but it still feels like this person is just stuck in this. They have the Hangman energy. It feels very stagnant. I see the Ace of Pentacles. They're wanting to have some kind of new opportunity or present some kind of offer to you, but they can't get out of their own way. They can't get out of their own head. Got the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. There's this fear that you've detached, or this fear that you're going to cut them out, or that you're going to give them the same energy that they gave you in the past. So that's what I see right now. Now, the outcomes are never set in stone. The way tarot works is it reads the energy where we're at right now, and it says if you stay on this course, this is your most likely outcome. And as our energy changes and their energy changes, and different things influence it, the outcomes change. So just because this is where it is right now doesn't mean it's going to stay this way. But this is just kind of saying this is where this person's at, and this is where they're going to be in the near future. But that is what I have for you. The signs I'm seeing, I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Leo. Those are the signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. Now, even if I did not mention a specific sign, this reading still can resonate for you. I get that a lot where people say, oh, the reading resonated, but you didn't say the right sign. It's a general reading, okay? The signs can be extra confirmation, but the reading can still be for you, even if I didn't mention a specific sign. But that's what I have for you. I do hope that this helps. If it resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just check out your other placements. And everything that you need to know is in the description box below for you. If you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.